Hi, I'm Rob, and this is Gems of War. This is the faction assault in Indrajit's palace, and I'm going to show a few different teams I'm going to play around with for this. The first one is a really fun team using the Great Worm. Second one is a lower level team suitable for beginners that don't have the better troops or multiple of the same troops. And the last one, a typical Phoenicia team for the people that have her, because she is absolutely superb for this kind of thing. But first things first, my fun Great Worm team. This is really fun to use. Uses 3 troops of the same type, the Great Worm. And the key to this is creates 2 skulls when my turn begins. So with 3 of these, it's going to be 6 skulls at the start of every turn. And if they connect, we're going to be doing some nice quick damage. Now, this works really quickly in the early stages of the game because a single skull hit just wipes out each enemy in turn, and it happens pretty quickly. But as the game goes on, you want to do extra damage, and you can do this with the weapon Fiendfire. It deals damage to all enemies, which is a good start anyway, but then curses and burns all enemies. But it's the burn to this which is the key, because we're in a Sunspear class. We're going to create a firestorm at the start of every single turn. And we're going to have Snap Freeze, Insulated, Root Trap, Water Rebinding, Gift of Fire, Firebringer, and the key to this, Fireblade. Deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. So as soon as we get that burn going on the harder levels, we're going to start doing triple damage when those skulls appear. And yeah, let's take it for a spin. Right, so we want to get some purple going on. Don't actually need it, we can just do that and take them out straight away. There's the skulls, there's another one, see you later. There's another one, see you later. There's some more skulls, and that's that. No need for the triple burning effect yet. But as it goes, as the delve goes on, you do want to actually benefit from that triple damage, so you do want to get the weapon cast first if you can. Got the potion of enchantment going on, so that's very nearly ready to go. We've got a random hit there straight away. They're entangled, they're not doing anything to us. We can now cast our weapon. Not to worry about giving them a single hit, because we now get triple skull damage and they get wiped out in a single turn. Really easy, really quick, and quite a lot of fun. When the skulls start up and it just automatically goes bash bash bosh bosh, and you just won the game and you barely even paid any attention to what was going on. It was like, how did that happen? It's can be quite amusing. There you go, everyone's on fire. Now any random skull hits are just going to start wiping out the enemy. Really easy. See you later. Good night. Good bless. And see you in the morning. Maybe. Agile. That's a bit sneaky. We'll have less of that going on. Alright, let's get some extra damage. Might as well take this first. There's our skulls, there's our 4 match, there's our triple skull damage. Another death, another death. Everybody's dead, Dave. Right, on to the next team. But this team, before I show the really cool Mythic team, is quite simply a weapon of your choice. You can have Reflection of Good, you can have Mountain Crusher for fast mana gen if you like it, if you don't have Reflection of Good yet. And then it's 2 Sunbirds and the Mirage Queen. The Mirage Queen gives all elementals a 50% start with mana, and you can look out for converting green gems to Doom Skulls as well to boost the damage. But the key to this is 2 Sunbirds. Starting with 50% mana and that potion of enchantment, these are going to be ready to cast in no time at all, and deal scatter damage based on your magic level boosted by its life. Die and rise from the ashes. So The boost ratio is a 1-to-1 ratio, so the boost on this would be plus 177 in my case. But you can boost it further still. If you go back to your medals at the beginning of the game, make sure you throw on a couple of medals of Yasmin. This is plus 8 life for all troops, which is further going to increase the damage from our Sunbirds. You don't need a medal of Anu in this team, by the way, because that gives a plus 20% starting mana, where basically all our team starts with 50%, so that something like an Anu would be a complete waste. Okay, so we're ready to go, and the banners for this will be the Abyssal banner, plus 2 purple, plus 1 red, minus 1 yellow. And the traits for this, or talent trees, are going to be Snap Freeze, Insulated, Ocean's Trident, that one doesn't really matter, Watery Binding, Rock Solid, Lightning Strike, and Fortitude. Alright, so let's jump in. Almost grab some 4-match blue straight away, can't do any harm. We're going to be ready for the next turn anyway. We just cast our Sunbird. Sunken Treasure. I'm saying the cool thing about this team is, even though it does a lot of damage, because of the enchantment and the 50% start, they're going to be ready to go next turn anyway. Like the damage, as you can see, the boost is plus 182. So you can get 2 lots of this, because the other ones are going to be enchanted, and we'll come back, let them finish their turn. Oh no, we're not ready to go yet. We got cursed. That stopped our enchantment in its tracks. That was a turn for the unexpected. Do it that way then. That was an unexpected curse. So don't always presume everything in this game. You can get caught out by that kind of thing. Grab some purple. Grab some red. Everyone's dead, Dave. This is on level 50. Remember, by the way, so I've done quite a few of the early levels already. It is basically a case of rinse and repeat. You can use a troop called Scribe the Lofty to boost the damage. He puts a certain amount of extra damage on the troop you cast it on, puts a barrier on them, and then brings them to the front. But I don't like it as much as this team, because basically having 2 of these is more damage than what Scribe the Lofty gives by the boost, if you know what I mean. So this is an easy way to go about it. Another easy team to go about this on is a damage to all type team. There's loads of troops where you can do that as well. I might just show that now quickly while I can. So let's say you didn't like that, but you want to do damage to all. There's a lot of choice here. These are all troops that do damage to all. Atlanta deals 33 damage in my case to all enemies. Crimson Bat does true damage. If you've got a couple of them, that's going to be a really quick way to go about it. Just throw a couple of them in there. Enchantress, if you're a newer player, don't have the best troops yet, then she's still pretty decent and looks okay too. Garuda, damage to all enemies, good as well. Yeah, lots of choice. Right, if you have Phoenicia, here is a typical kind of team you can use with her. You can use Sunspear class. This is really important for her spell. She deals damage to all enemies, boosted by red gems and burning enemies. But if there's a firestorm, deals double damage, and you really want to take advantage of that. Now you can force a Firestorm by being in a Sunspear class. In a Sunspear class, the third trait is create a Firestorm at the start of every single turn. So this guarantees you get that double damage whenever Phoenicia casts. The champion talents: Snap Freeze, Insulated, Root Trap, Water Rebinding, Gift of Fire, Firebringer and Fireblade are the talents. Fireblade also important. Deal a triple skull damage to burning enemies. There's a chance to further increase Phoenicia's damage with Flame of Arnu in third place, although this troop can be changed by another one if you prefer. But I like this because of the third trait, burn and fairy fire a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Increases the spell power of Phoenicia even further. Really handy. And we got the Mirage Queen giving Elementalists a 50% start with mana, which is really cool. So that is the team for that. So let's dive in and I'll show how it works. Obviously you can just grab green or red or whatever you like for Phoenicia straight away. Because there's a Firestorm, red gems fall more than the other colours. Does that damage. The boost is ordinarily plus 10, but it's doubled. This is way more than enough. Going to wipe them out really easily. This can do far more damage than that sort of thing. Like the enemy can be far higher stats than that and still get wiped out in a single turn. So I'll just do the rest of this delve with this. 4 lots of Leprechaun, eh? Wow. Have we got yellow? Yes. Single cast. Jump to the next room. You don't have to worry about looking for things like 4 matches, obviously, right now, but it is of benefit later on. Because when the enemy gets more powered up and more higher stats, so you need to think about that, then you will want to look at getting 4 matches to get the Fairy Fire and the burn effect to increase the damage as well. This is really nice. So the bottom troop has now been Fairy Fired. So they take 50% extra damage from the spell, and her spell, which will be ready to cast right away, is, like I say, plus 11. So, but it's doubled, and then you get the 50% Fairy Fire as well. So that last troop, even if it had a lot more stats than that, is still going to be absolutely wiped out in a single cast. That is a really easy Phoenicia team to use. Like I say, if you don't have Phoenicia or you don't want to use Sunbird, there's lots of choices on damage to wall. On your troops, just type in damage to wall and you will get a whole load of different troops that do damage to wall, and the same on the hero weapon. And that is a good way to get consistent, steady damage. Just claim these rewards. There it is. There's the Phoenicia team and the easy low-level Sunbird team. Don't forget to collect your rewards at the end. There's a video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, click that like and subscribe button. Why not? It takes about half a second of your life, and it's very useful to both me and you. Me, because it's a like and subscribe and it brings more attention to the channel, which is the overall desired effect, I suppose. But it's good for you as well, because when you click that like button, it's a good reference for this kind of team in the future, and you can just go to your liked videos and it will appear by magic and be easily selectable. So there you go. Most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.